In today's session, we would like to learn how to create a quiz using the Mwele quiz tool. Now, a quiz enables the teacher to add different types of questions, and the students can complete those questions as part of practicing the concepts in the course. A quiz can also be used as a coursework, as a final coursework. Many of the questions that you add in a quiz are automatically graded. The advantage is that the student can see their grade immediately they submit their quiz for grading. So those are some of the two ways that quizzes are helpful and useful to tutors depending on your course context. So here we'll see the procedure for creating a quiz in Mwele. Now, as always, ensure that while you are in your course, the editing function is turned on so that you are able to edit, to add or delete items that you have in the course. We're going to practice creating a quiz and adding it here in these topic 8 sections. So for you to select the quiz module or the quiz tool, click on add an activity resource, and then you will come and select quiz here. And as you can see in this description, the quiz activity enables the teacher to create quizzes comprising questions of various types. And in this particular example, we will be creating multiple choice questions, matching questions, short answer, numerical, true, and false questions. We'll be trying those out. And as I mentioned earlier, quizzes may be used as course exams, as mini tests for reading assignments or at the end of the topic, as exam practice using questions from past exams, and also for self-assessment. So when you have selected the quiz module, you'll come and click add. And before you begin to add the questions to your quiz, you'll set up the quiz itself. I will call this quiz Mwele Practice Quiz. That's the title. That's the first page we normally have. So in this section, I am describing the quiz, exactly what it is all about, and we use to display. And now the other settings of the quiz before you begin to add the questions is the timing. Timing in terms of when the quiz opens and when the quiz closes. So when you have these buttons enabled, then you can say, for instance, I want this quiz open from today and at that time, and I want it to close 1 week later, maybe on the 21st of July, same time. And then the time limit, how long is your quiz? Depending on the number of questions, you have to determine the time. So if this is enabled, I'll say my quiz is 30 minutes, for instance. And then when time expires, when a student attempts a quiz and the 30 minutes here are over, what should happen? So there are a number of options. Attempts must be submitted before time expires, or they are not counted. And the other options are there. Okay, so maybe that's the best option for now for me. And then the grade. What's the overall grade for the quiz? Depending on the number of questions you have there, you have to determine what the grade is, the grade to pass, what percent must students score for them to pass, how many attempts do you want. If it's a practice quiz, maybe you can give it more attempts. Mine is a practice quiz here, so I can say 5 attempts are allowed. Grading method, there are a number of options. When a student completes a quiz, what is the grading method for any attempt? Is it the last attempt? Is it the highest grade? So I select highest grade there. And then the layout of your quiz. How are you going to set up your quiz? If you have 10 questions, do you want each question in a page? or do you want each page a new page to have? Maybe all questions can be on one page, or 10 questions can be on a page. So you have to make decisions about this. So for instance, I'll say I want 10 questions per page. There are more options in the layout there. How should the questions behave? Now, shuffling within questions here, if you set it to yes, it means if there are options in a question, the parts making up each question will be randomly shuffled each time a student attempts the quiz, provided the option is also enabled in the question settings. So it's better to have your questions shuffled. When a student opens a quiz, what was question 1 the previous time they attempted the quiz will not be their question 1 the second or third time they select the quiz. That's what shuffling is all about. How do the questions behave? When the students have completed, do you defer the feedback, or the feedback is immediate? Or what option do you want? Okay, I would say in this case, immediate feedback. I would say immediate feedback. There are more options, so we have review options here. There are a number of options that you can select from. Show the user's picture. Do you want that? Decimal places in grades, etc. So that's for the appearance. And then you have other options for the settings of your quiz. Now, when you're done selecting the options in this settings page of your quiz, you can then say save and display, because you want to go ahead and add the questions. So this is how your quiz is described. My quiz is here, a practice quiz. 5 attempts allowed. It opens on Monday, 15th July, and closes on the 21st of July. The time limit is 30 minutes. The grading method is high. That's what you have selected. Now it is time to go to the course and begin to add the questions. Now, for me to add questions into my quiz, I will select Edit Quiz. And so when you come to this section, then you will see that you will be able to add questions into your quiz, different types of questions as you find relevant to your course. So I'm going to stop it here for now. Then in another part, in part 2, I will now begin to show you how to add the questions into your quiz.